Hello and welcome back. Welcome back one final time to Digimon World 3. This is the final part.
I swear if you're fucking with me...
I'm not. I have Agumon at level 66. We have Omnimon and Black War Greymon. And we also have access to War Growlmon just because we need a stat boosting move. We have Sniper Armonmon, who's running Cannondramon, Metal Garurumon, and Mega Gargamon, of course. I have them up pretty high so that basically all my relevant Digimon have like all the skills they need. And Veemon's now level 70, and he has Imperialdramon Fighter mode, and Imperialdramon Paladin mode.
You could have stopped at level 69.
Nah, I needed the extra boost. Anyway, with that out of the way, I wanted to show off our final stats. I wanted to show off our final equipment set. We are going back into the main lobby because there's one little room. No, there's one little room that we could go to. This is the arena front desk. This serves no purpose in the North American version of the game. This is supposed to be like your access point to a special like arena. And because we beat all the leaders from the server, we get to go do it. We get to go down here. We would have been able to do this in the Oscar server if it wasn't fucking taken over by fucking Lord Megadeth or whatever else.
Hell yeah.
I accidentally skipped ahead 15 minutes in the video. What time are we at?
142, 143, 144. God damn it, Jack. This is the worst time. 145. You good?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Guys, it's Kurt.
Hi, Kurt. What's up?
Where? I can't... Is he behind that man? I can't see him.
No, it is Kurt.
Isn't Kurt supposed to be an Oinkmon? Where's the Oinkmon?
No, he was transformed back when everybody else was. Also, because he's now in charge of Digimon Online, he is Digimon Online's champion. So we'll be fighting him.
You know, I'm gonna say...
We have... One second. We have a unique battle arena and a unique boss fight theme for this fight. And, oh, I guess Landon dropped. Okay, he's back. So, with this unique field and unique theme, we fight Datamon, and he's a fucking bitch, and I'll get to that in a second, but go ahead and say what you were going to say, Justin.
What was I going to say? Oh, I'm going to be honest, most of the human characters are so forgettable that I don't even remember their names.
I just have trouble remembering the difference between Kurt, Nick, and Keith, because all three of them are always usually just hanging around Lisa. So I just associate them as those three guys with Lisa. Oh yeah, Omnimon has his signature skill.
Transcendent sword.
So, Kurt's Digimon are through the roof powerful. Datamon has his 4 attacks that do a shit ton of damage. Like, look at that. All 4 of them hit, and we almost took 2,000 damage. He also has a skill that gives him a very, 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 very long-lasting auto-regeneration, so he heals HP every turn. And his defense is just really high, so, like, he just doesn't take a whole lot of damage, and he has a lot of HP. Not quite as much as Waymon, but, like, he does so much damage in comparison that it's not even funny. Like, we did 1,200 damage to him, and we did like maybe a third, and he heals so much of it back. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm kind of looking at your health drop. It looks like if all 4 don't hit, it doesn't do that much damage.
So it does about 450 to 500 per hit. It's like 470 or so on Agumon anyway, or Omnimon, because like it does different damage to each one, obviously, but for Omnimon in particular, his defense isn't the greatest, so he takes like 470 a hit. So he's at like 1900 whenever he gets hit by all 4. And it's very tough to not get hit by all 4 because his hit rate is like ridiculous. Like, he can evade hits, even though we've leveled up all the way to the upper 60s. He's still evading shit. So his speed is high. Not high enough to do like 2 attacks a turn, thankfully, but very high. Thankfully, we have Giant Missile.
Oh. You know, he shoots his Gatling guns, but it's only.
But he shoots his guns first.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
So yeah, my advice like I said in the last part, bring your best Digivolutions. Make sure you have all the best techs that you can load on each one, so that you can give all of your Digimon the best chance of doing what they need to do, be it damage or buffing. I'm actually going to try to use actual strategy at points in this fight because it's just so ridiculous. Although it fails once or twice because I do the wrong thing because I thought that a move did something different. I cut here because Datamon just does.
That motherfucker keeps healing.
Yeah, he kept healing. It was basically a war of attrition. I just kept stalling him out while I was getting his health down little by little. Datamon's not too bad. The health just makes it take a long time. Bulbmon, this is a fucking son of a bitch. So Bulbmon uses his speed up move from earlier in the game, except he spams it and spams it. And after he uses it a couple of times, you will not land a hit for minutes on end. I am serious. I cut so much of this Bulbmon part of the fight out. The fight I recorded was 40-something minutes, and Bulbmon was over half of it. And I cut this down to 18 minutes.
Now, I'd like to roll back to something you said earlier about Bulbmon.
Yes.
Who's his mom, then?
Who's his mom?
He's a son of a bitch. Yeah, who's his mom?
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, Bulbmon...
Just curious.
He does a lot of damage, like, don't get me wrong, like, that's still annoying to deal with, but the thing that's going to make Bulbmon really tough, and you're going to see it as the fight continues, is that he uses speed up so many times, you just can never hit him. And if it weren't for the fact that I did have the counter crest on, I would have never been able to actually beat him, because it's so frustrating.
I find it funny you shit your pants and this is only the second Digimon.
This is only the second Digimon.
Also, although Kurt's a fuck for recruiting this thing, knowing full well that this thing came after us before.
Yeah, he is a son of a bitch.
Fucker.
I mean, I can understand Datamon, because Datamon's actually, like, basically keeping everything secure in Amaterasu and Asuka City. But he's really tough because of the HP healing and the obscene amount of damage he can do with his rockets. But Bulbmon's a fucker, and I can't believe that he has.
Just did it twice in a row.
Yep, he's so fast now.
He's getting fast.
So he's not only so fast that he can evade almost all of our attacks. He is now so fast that he can move twice in one turn.
This is like the fucking.
I try to use. Oh, go ahead real quick.
No, this is like when some motherfucker decides he wants a double team constantly.
So,
yeah.
Thankfully,
he's charging those 6 double teams to sweep.
Thankfully, he does this a lot to a point where we actually have chances to get some free turns in. There's some of the megas, and actually some of the a couple ultimates, namely War Growlmon, will have access to the mega boosting skills. There's Mega Boost, Mega Protection, Mega Strength. If you can get those, that boosts your entire team's strength, defense, and agility, respectively. I put those out of order, but it's pretty easy to see. Mega Boost is speed, Protection is defense, Mega Strength is strength. That boost comes in very handy. It's very hard to hit him, but just having having the speed boost so that he doesn't completely eclipse you speed-wise, and having the defense boost so he doesn't rock your shit is very helpful. And that boost also comes in very handy between fighting Datamon and the third Digimon that we'll fight after we eventually beat Bulbmon. Oh my god, bro! Will you die, please?
No.
What's sad is that most Digimon games, Imperialdramon Paladin mode is OP as fuck.
Oh, trust me, if it weren't for Bulbmon, Imperialdramon Paladin mode is OP as fuck. He has some of the biggest stat boosts in the game for a Digivolution over your base form because he's so many tiers higher, even as a Mega. And he has some of the strongest skills in the game, some of the best healing in the game. He's ridiculously good. It's just because of the fight that we're in, I don't get to properly show it off because Bulbmon is fuck.
Well, because, Paladin mode is like a Mega on top of a Mega.
No, Paladin mode is a Mega on top of a Mega on top of a Mega. Because Imperialdramon is already a Mega. Oh yeah, we finally got our hit in, and we finally killed Bulbmon. Armageddonmon is the final Digimon.
Well, because I think Paladin mode isn't that like
is a Mega
fused into him?
Yes. So Imperialdramon Fighter mode is a Mega on top of the Mega. And then Imperialdramon Paladin mode is the Mega on top of the Mega on top of the Mega because he's the fusion of Imperialdramon Fighter mode and Omnimon. He has a giant ass sword too.
I think that's like one of the biggest fusions in the whole franchise because it's War Greymon and Metal Garurumon's fusion, and then they fuse with XBmon and Stingmon's fusion. I think that's also...
essentially. I mean, it's kind of weird though because War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, they fuse into the Digimon that would end up fusing into Imperialdramon, but the actual form of Vmon that fuses with Omnimon isn't reached until like 2 stages after the fusion between Stingmon and Vmon. But yeah, it's kind of epic. You basically have 4 different Digimon fusing into this one motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of funny that you also still have Omnimon.
It is. But yeah, so Armageddonmon is the final Digimon. He is not too bad. He has a little bit of evasiveness, so he can't get hit by too much. He does a lot of damage and has a decent amount of HP, but he doesn't have any special, like, crazy strategy to it. He's not like Datamon. He doesn't have recurring HP healing. He isn't Bulbmon. He doesn't have stupid speed evasion hacks. So he's doable. He has high evasion, does a lot of damage, takes a lot of damage. It's as clean and cut and dry as you can possibly ask for a final fight. Thank God, because I was not dealing with another Bulbmon level of bullshit after that.
Until he uses Helter Skelter.
Oh God, no. Thank God he doesn't have anything like that. I unfortunately did not get Paladin mode's signature move.
Sword.
Yeah.
This is just my personal preference. I like Imperialdramon in general. Paladin mode, I don't like him aesthetically because I think there's too much oversaturation on the white.
I feel like the wings should have just stayed red.
Yeah, that's the
problem.
It's
kind of weird that the wings are white just for the sake of being white. I get the armor. All the armor being white makes sense because Omnimon's pretty much all white except for his arms. But why the wings?
I think he's a paladin. It's supposed to be angelic or something.
I guess because he's ascended. But at the same time, I feel like he could have gotten away with keeping red wings, or at the very least, like maybe made some of the armor black a little bit more. Instead of just like the connectors between the parts of his arms and legs.
Well, because
maybe...
he kept...
Oh, go ahead.
No, he kept the gold color from his last form.
Yeah, he kept the gold, but all of the black just switched to white, basically. And the wings switched to white. So it's like...
Yeah, he's inverted Imperialdramon.
Yeah. Like I said, though, he's strong. He does a very good job against Armageddonmon here. The only reason that he wasn't able to do good against Bulbmon is because just Bulbmon is a bitch. But, we have access to a lot of strong moves with Imperialdramon Paladin mode, so we got this.
Yeah.
Don't use lightning, though, for an element, because Armageddon strangely resists that by, like, a lot. I don't know what else he resists, but considering he only took 150 damage off that one attack, yeah, no. Lightning is not the element to use.
What about thunder?
That landing.
What thunder?
What about
Thunder's
void?
just sound. Yeah. What about the void?
You mean darkness?
Oh,
The dark element, I don't think does a whole lot to him either. Let's hit him with a giant missile again.
oh, slowest moving missiles ever.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way to dodge him.
No way to dodge him at all.
Yeah, because they're homing shots.
Be careful, Sonic.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's almost. Oh, come on. This ain't like Pokemon where you can just one-shot people so easily. There you go.
It's over! Yay!
Now
Yay!
piss on him.
I was really hoping it would just say evaded.
That would be pretty funny.
The experience, like the overall experience you see in your Digimon is fucking ridiculous.
It escalates so bad.
We did it.
All right,
We
now
beat-
bring
we
out
beat
the real
Oinkmon.
Kurt. Yeah, bring out the real Kurt so we can fight Oinkmon.
Oh god! The final boss is just an Oinkamon.
But it has max stats.
So basically they have like a sequel hook of sorts. It never actually comes to fruition because this is the conclusion of the story. But he talks about how like they're eventually going to get the Amaterasu server finished and fully up and running so that the entire server can be accessed and you're the champion during that time. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So I'm just going to go and bring us over to the lab, and I'm going to show off all the Digimon that we have. I think that's what I do. Or do I not do that? What do I do? Oh, no, I do that.
The sequel hook is kind of like for nothing because the next game in the Digimon World Series is not even the same fucking genre.
It really isn't. Like, it's a weird dungeon crawler.
Top-down game, yeah.
That you play as the Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's go over to the lab. I show off a feature or two that I never actually made use of on screen. But first I'm going to show you... Yeah, actually I'm going to just jump right to it. I forgot I was doing this. So there's a Digivolution chart, and you can see throughout 4 pages each what Digivolution lines you have access to based on each Digimon that you pick. So you can see like all the stuff I have. I have Metal Mamamon, Metal Garurumon, Mega Gargamon there. Faded out stuff is stuff that we don't have opened yet. Vmon, as you can see, goes all the way over to Paladin mode over there. We have access to Omnimon, obviously, and got a few other stray champions on the side. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining us for Digimon World 3. It is actually finally over. I am serious. There's no more Digimon World 3.
Fucking survived.
We fucking survived, although this is not Digimon Survive. Thank you guys for watching. Links for all of our social media are in the description. You guys know the deal by now. Join our Discord. I am not ready to announce what the next LP will be because I'm going to be taking a break. Spookfest is coming up. Please tune into all the stuff that we have planned for that. But I will be back doing my next LP in November. I know Jack has something planned in November as well. For those of you waiting for Spookfest, see you then. For those of you who are waiting for LPs after that, we will see you then as well. Thank you guys, and have a good night.